And it's recording.
Hi folks, I'm Avon Fire Chief Bob Spur, and today I'm coming to you with a little special video about how town meeting's going to work this year as far as our procedures in relation to COVID-19. So we're at Avon Middle High School. As you come into the high school, you're going to come up and you're going to see a sign, and the sign's going to list some of the signs and symptoms of COVID-19. We'd like you to read them, and if you have any of them, we kindly ask that you not come into the building for the safety of others. After you come in, there'll be a table where you will see some people there from the town who, if you do not have a mask, there'll be a mask available for you. The reason for this is you really need to wear a mask as you come into this building. Social distancing, we're going to do our best on, but there may be times in the hallways where it's not possible, so a mask is required to be here. You come up the stairs just like normal at town meeting, and you will see the standard checkers that will log you in. But a couple of things are different this year. Instead of using the electronic voting like we have for the past several years, we'll be going back to the traditional method of voice votes and hand raises if needed. This eliminates the contact on the devices between people, and we believe it just makes a safer environment. As you come into the auditorium at the school where we're going to put the primary number of people, you'll see that we have rows marked off. We're actually going to have people helping you and directing you to seats. We have spaced the seats out so that we're only using every other row, and then we skipped seats between the people on them. Let's take a walk in there and see what that looks like.
That's good.
So now we're in the auditorium, which you're all very familiar with in the town meeting. It's where we usually hold them. As you can see, we have marked off every other row as an area that you can't sit in. It gives us 6 feet of distance. In the rows that are open, we've done a use 1, skip 3 to give us a 6 feet of distance. However, if you're coming with a household member, you are quite welcome and actually encouraged to sit directly next to them so that we can have the maximum number of seats. Let's take a walk forward in the auditorium and we'll show you how it works if you want to ask a question. So as we come forward, it continues to be the same with skipping every other row. We're putting a waiting area, basically like a batter's on deck circle for the next person to ask a question. And we're going to run it sort of like an airliner, where you can't stand in line for a bathroom at the front of the airline. Same thing. At the very front, we placed a box, and there'll be a sign here for this. This is for the on-deck person that wants to ask a question. So someone's at the microphone. If there's someone standing in this position, no one else can come up and get in line. You have to wait until this area is empty to move over to the next.
Speaker, then.
Yep. So we're going to use the front row here. This will be the FinCom. You'll walk over here to come to the speaker position. The speaker position is also denoted by a box. It's a microphone in a non-contact position. You will stand here, make whatever statement or ask whatever question you need to make, and then you will go back in the same area. As you come back, once you've passed the person waiting, they can then come up and someone else can come up into that question box. I realize it's a little bit confusing, but we will go through this once people are in here as a run through. We just want to give folks a heads up on what's happening. You'll see there's a second podium over there. This was set up for the selectmen because they will be introducing the articles here, unlike the way things have normally been done in the past where some of the articles have been department head issued. You don't actually get to see me come up and do an article this year unless you ask for something. So this will be one of the selectmen, the chairman or whoever is presenting a specific one. They'll work from here. The moderator, as normal, will be up on the stage, and we will have social distancing. We will have people in the various positions as normal. These seats up in front here, we have blocked off so that when you're here, it is a safe area, both for the person speaking and the people in the next 6 rows, and the same with the podium over there. Now, we can get us a limited number in here. This is less than 1/4 of the capacity of normal. We don't know exactly what the number is because we don't know how many households are coming together. We do have the ability to do overflow rooms though, and we'll take a real quick walk over to one of them and show you how that's going to work.
Okay.
So now we're in a classroom, and we're going to use these for overflow. We have 3 of them set up and the capability to overflow farther if we need to. The way these are being set up is it says twos, and there's little pods every other one. We're going to use one person at each, unless we're looking at families. If you're two together, you can obviously sit together. The classrooms are all set up with video capability already. We're going to be using Zoom that is only used locally on this site. We're not going to be broadcasting past here for the town meeting, just like normal. Speakers, webcam up here, you'll come up and talk to the laptop if need be, and it will project on the whiteboard. So you will see what's going on in the room. You will have two-way communication back and forth. So if you're speaking, everybody in all the other rooms will see you. We plan on putting all the articles up in a PowerPoint style via Zoom. So normally you will just see the article up there, but when someone begins speaking on the article, we can switch over to the speaker view. So whether it's someone in the auditorium or the other couple rooms, you'll see them. If you're speaking, they will see you. So it allows full two-way participation, and we are on site. So we've met the requirements to hold an open town meeting.
And go.
So folks, we've walked you through what it's actually physically going to look here. Let's talk a little bit about procedural. The town meeting, the special town meeting starts at 6:30. We would ask you to be here at 6 p.m. because it is going to take us a little while to go through, make sure folks have a mask, get you checked in, and get you seated into the various rooms as needed based on flow. So 6 o'clock door opening. Once you get here, we're going to go back to more the way we used to run town meeting, honestly. Everything's going in order. Article 1, Article 2, Article 3, right on through. We are not doing the bingo balls like we have in the past, just to try and keep things to flow. Again, we're doing regular voice votes. We're not doing the electronic votes. And our real hope is to make this meeting run as quickly and efficiently as possible, but still give you all the opportunity you need to make your voice heard in how town government operates. Some things that can help you with that: all the articles, a link to the video from last night's, excuse me, I shouldn't say last night, from the meeting on how the articles go, the run through, and are all available on the town's website. This video is on the same site, so you're right there in the same place watching it, and there'll be a link below this video in the YouTube to get back to the town's website if you came there from another direction. Folks, we hope to see you there. Come, make your voice known in town government. Thank you and stay safe.